property is a designated low-density residential in the official community plan, and this land use designation supports the R1 zoning. In this particular area, as shown in brown on the screen, the area is zoned R7 to the north, south, and west, and is comprised of relatively larger lots with single-family dwellings. There's some history in the report that speaks to why it's R7. But further to that, certainly the OCP supports the R1 zone, and it is consistent with the OCP. Further to that, the proposal, although the proposal is for subdivide off the rear portion to create one lot, there's potential for 2 lots in that location, and if the house was removed, there could be possibility of up to 4 lots subject to subdivision approval by the approving officer. The rezoning from R7 to R1 is supported by staff. It's consistent with the official community plan.
Thank you. Councillor Larson.
Yeah, thanks, Your Worship. I'll be voting in favor of this one. It provides infill that we've been asking for in this area, which is close to our amenities and is also serviced across the street from a school. The roads are there, the sidewalks are there, and the servicing is there. Not necessarily right there, but I don't think it will adversely affect the neighborhood, so I'll vote in favor.
Any further? All in favor? Motion's carried. Councillor Gerson.
I'm still on.
Next item, 8.3, official community plan amendment bylaw number 3662, smart centers.
Moved by Councillor Idzan, second by Councillor Flynn, that the bylaw entitled Official Community Plan Amendment Bylaw number 3662 be read a first time, and that pursuant to Section 879 of the Local Government Act, Council has considered this OCP amendment after appropriate consultation with affected organizations and authorities, and that pursuant to Section 882(3)(a) of the Local Government Act, Council has considered this amendment in conjunction with the financial plans of the City of Salmon Arm and the Liquid Waste Management Plan of the City of Salmon Arm.
Development Services.
Thank you, Your Worship. As Council is aware, the motion for consideration of some of the staff recommendations are a little different. We did spend a lot of time on this. The development can do 2 things. The full meal deal that we went through on last Monday, or the Reader's Digest version. I guess it's up to Council.
Better give us the words.
It works. Thanks.
You knew that was coming.
Very cool. So what Council has before it is consideration of first reading for Official Community Plan Amendment OCP 3000-37, and as zoning amendment application number zoning 870. The subject property, or the application is for 7 properties. The owners are Salmon Arm Shopping Centres Limited and Callaway REIT, Salmon Arm Incorporated. The applicant is a numbered company, and the applicant as well as Smart Centers. And Glenn Burry, representative of the applicant, is here today, and he'd like to say a few words and is available to answer questions after I've done the review. As shown on the screen, that's the development site, consisting of 4 phases, which I'll in a moment. Essentially the first phase is a commercial component, as well as 3 and 4. Also occurring at phase 1 would be a different plant for riparian protection, as well as storm ponds. 2 is requested by the applicant to be future residential development. The proposal is as described. The commercial component in phase 1 is about 34 acres in size. The parkland in the northwest corner would be about 8 acres. The residential about 12 acres. and phases 3 and 4, 3 being about 1.5 acres and 4 being about 4 acres in size. As council is aware, specifically a development permit application has not been applied for, but conceptual drawings consisting of a landscape plan, as well as a site plan for pedestrian connections, as well as elevations, have been provided to show the intent in terms of the form and character and design of the proposal. The actual applications in terms of amendments, this is the OCP amendment application in which the southern portion would be highway commercial, northwest would be park, and the northeast portion is requested to be high-density residential, and for the reasons I'll discuss in a few minutes, staff are recommending acreage reserve. In terms of zoning, the request is for a new zone for a regional shopping center, zone CD8 in the south, P1 Park to the northwest. The request is for CD1 comprehensive development zone, assisted living, multiple family housing, and the staff are recommending A2 rural holding zone at this point in time. The site itself, the 70s are shown in blue at the northeast quadrant of the 30th Street and Trans-Canada Highway intersection. And overlain is the proposed site plan on the properties as well. To the north is the Nisconaweth Indian Reserve. To the east is Ash Lake Indian Reserve. Along the highway are highway commercial properties. To the southwest, ALR land. And to the west is the Salmon River with some ALR properties behind, with some highway commercial country camping and another property located to the west. In terms of what we have today, in terms of the OCP, shown in pink, is designated highway commercial in the OCP, while the remainder is Salmon Valley agricultural. The urban containment boundary currently follows the boundary of the highway commercial designation. In terms of zoning, as shown in pink, or red I guess, those portions are zoned C3, service commercial, a small industrial zone, with the remainder being A1 agricultural zone in the zoning bylaw. In 2005, most of the properties, the southern portion was outside the ALR, the northern portion was excluded from the ALR. That was supported by city staff of the day, the council of the day, and the land commission excluded that property from city council and staff. I guess the rationale was Salmon River's current commercial inventory cannot meet. There was a demand, I guess, for large acreage commercial development here in the city along the highway. And I'll speak to that again further. A number of referrals have occurred to different agencies. The Nisconaweth Band, Ministry of Transportation, Interior Health Authority, and Terrazan Gas have provided their comments, and they're in the package. Regarding Section 882 of the Local Government Act, it's staff's opinion that the OCP amendment would be consistent with the liquid waste management plan of the city, as well as the city's financial plan. In terms of referral comments, the Ministry of Transportation needs to approve the rezoning applications located within 800 meters of the Trans-Canada Highway, and they'd have to approve the rezoning application after third reading. Ministry of Transportation has advised that traffic impact assessment is one of the requirements, and such an impact assessment has been provided. An initial one, some revisions are required, and the consultant and the applicant are working on that. Some of the items of interest to both the Ministry of Transportation and the city are access to and from the development site, including the intersection at 30th Street and Trans-Canada Highway. Further to that, and the second access near the eastern portion of the development site as well. Looking at potential impacts of the highway and to the highway intersection mitigation along the Trans-Canada Highway to the east and the west of the development site. Frontation design to and through the development site, and as well in general the future road frontage network on the north side of Trans-Canada Highway in this location. With regards to the Ministry of Environment, two of the properties of the 7 require a preliminary investigation for contaminated soils. The